the meeting to order. And we'll start with item number 2, the Pledge of Allegiance. Dr. Barona, would you lead us in the pledge?
Thank you, Madam Chair. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So do I have a motion to adopt the agenda as is?
Motion to adopt the agenda as recommended for Wednesday, May the 8th, with the exception of item 5-9 to be tabled.
Is there a second?
I second. Juanita, who's doing the minutes? I second.
Yes.
Yeah.
Who's doing the minutes?
The minutes are being done. Judith is in hold on. Judith is in a training right now, and she's going to be copying it with Miguel's help off of YouTube. So she's just going to watch the YouTube video, and she'll take the minutes from there.
Excellent. Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Barona. So do we vote on it?
Yes.
Has everybody approved the changes to the minutes?
No, not the changes.
Adopting the minutes.
Oh, adopting the minutes.
Adopting. No. You're not adopting the minutes. You're adopting the agenda, not the minutes. The
Oh, I'm
agenda.
sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry.
All those in favor signify by saying
All those in favor of adopting the agenda with the changes, please say aye.
aye. Opposed, nay.
Oppose? Okay, the agenda is adopted as adjusted.
Call to the public.
Is there a call to the public?
None at this time, Chair.
Thank you. Discussion items. Miguel Melendez, the library system and migration to Polaris.
Happy birthday, Miguel.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Very much. Thank you. Good morning, Madam Chair, Chairman, members of the board. We've started discussions with the Millennium team to upgrade to Polaris. We had 2 meetings to discuss updates that we want to include in the new program. We have another meeting on Monday to discuss, well, we're going to go over the migration steps. That's pretty much it. We're taking it meeting by meeting, and then we're discussing what's happening in the next meeting and so on. But we have another meeting on Monday to discuss the migration steps, and then I think following Monday after that, we have another meeting.
Excellent, excellent. Thank you. Brian, do you have,
I do. For the library director, is the funding for this Polaris system in the current fiscal year or the next fiscal year?
It will be in the next fiscal year.
It's not in the current fiscal year.
Correct.
Thank you.
Ed, any questions, comments? Santos?
Turn your microphone on.
I'm sorry. I didn't know a little bit about, can you show me a little bit?
Yeah, so our current library system that we use to for books and get library cards is pretty outdated. We've got it somewhere in the early 2000s, and it's about time to migrate to a new program. So this Polaris system is just a newer, updated version of a Millennium type of program, or software, I should say. Again, it deals with book, keeping track of the books, keeping track of who takes the books out from the library. It's a management system pretty much for the library.
Thank you.
Brianna?
Yeah, something. When that migration takes place, does that, is the library, are they still able to function checking out books?
Yes,
Is there a period when-
the current system will be in place until the full migration. So it'll be, once they close one program out, we'll start off with the next program, and they'll be trained with the new system. So there's no gap in between.
gap
There's
in
no
between.
timeout. They're not going to close. They're going to keep on getting their books. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, I'm very excited about it, you know, working with Alfredo Velasquez and what we're trying to do in the partnerships with Book Save Lives and bringing in more families who cannot attend preschools and everything. So it's going to really make things very exciting. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
And what about me?
Oh, Dr. Varona, your last meeting and I forgot you.
Miguel? She forgot about me, but I have a question.
Sorry.
Miguel, does the migration of the system, is it only for the main library or is it incorporated to our auxiliary libraries throughout the
All
county?
libraries are included.
okay.
The good thing about this new system, it allows for offline, like an offline library. I know we have the bus, right? Am I right? So we'll be able to put a computer in there and take offline book rentals. So yeah, it's every auxiliary plus like a mobile library.
So that bus that the Santa Cruz County Superintendent has, if we put books in there to be going out, they can be checked out through that system with a laptop or something
Yeah, we
inside?
put a laptop in there and then a hotspot, and they'll be able to convert it into a mobile library.
Oh, okay, well, that's good.
Yeah.
The system does more than what I thought. Okay.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff in there. Yeah,
Okay.
a lot of features.
Thank you, Miguel. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Discussion item number 2, Juanita, Sonoyta Library Building and Community Room.
About the community room, perhaps I'll find out more in June. I don't know who is the person to contact. Maybe you know. I did learn that they were doing a book discussion meeting in the community room. Therefore, someone is reserving it. I'm not able to find out. I'm trying to contact Bruce Bracker to see if he can tell me, and some people in the community I'm waiting to hear back from to see who is actually directing that, coordinating that. The clerk is not. And as far as, may I talk about the building as well this time? Okay. As far as the building there, I've visited a few times. We have our new clerk, Tiffany Golub, and there are some things that they still need. You're probably aware of. They need the copier, the fax, the printer. It would be great eventually to have some adult furniture. There's some children's furniture in there, 4 tables and chairs, and a working computer. The clerk is not able to connect with the system yet, so she is checking out books by hand. So I hope that they get that working computer, so hers will also communicate with the central system. The phone service, she cannot call out consistently. She's able to take calls, and the number works. The Sonoyta Library number works, but she cannot make consistent calls. I think a lot has to do with long distance that isn't, she can't access, and people with their cell phones. Tucson is long distance, as we know. So she's having trouble making calls out. More shelves and more books, and I think that will be coming. So I just wanted to let you know about that. And also at next month's meeting, perhaps we could put on the agenda the rearrangement of everything, you know, that the way it's set up. And I have spoken with Tiffany, and she's come up with a nice software system that shows where things can be placed. And I would like to share that with the director. I'll send it to you, and perhaps we can discuss that at the next meeting. Thank you.
Thank you, Juanita. Dr. Varona, do you have any comments?
On the Sonoyta Library?
Yes.
No, that's fine.
Brianna? Santos? Ed? Brian?
Not at this time, thank you.
Okay, item number 3, the Santa Cruiser update. Brianna?
So I have some books here that I'd like to pass around for everybody to see from our latest project that we did with Nogales High School. The graphic design class wrote their own children's stories, illustrated them themselves. Some of them worked independently, some of them worked in pairs. We had a total of 63 students and 45 books donated to have into the mobile library.
They're beautiful, beautiful. Beautifully done. And what was the focus of their topic?
They were learning a new software system using AI through their graphic design class, and they chose to write a book instead of, I don't know, designing anything else.
And are they in English and Spanish?
They're both. Some of it was up to the students. Some of them are half and half. They're all different. So
Oh, that's
you can
wonderful.
look through them, but
Wonderful.
very fun project.
Brian, do you have any input, comments?
Well, I have a question about the cruiser itself, and that is about the funding for the next fiscal year. Are you aware of any arrangements that have been made to fund it for next year?
We're waiting to hear back from a literacy grant that we applied through ADE. So that will give us a little bit more of a.
So at the moment,
At
you
the
have to
moment.
say that you don't. And,
Yes.
I believe that the existing grant, from what I was told months ago, continues through September 1st, August 30th,
It ends September 30th. Yes.
September 30th.
Yes.
All right, so it's something we might want to be proactive about if we want to continue the viability of the library cruiser.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Brian. Ed?
No question.
Santos?
No, you just the comments good for the nice job that guys done. And this book that I'm reading is talk about nutrition also and community and family. So it's very nice.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. Brianna? Juanita?
Yes, well, thank you very much. I think that's a wonderful project, and it's great to see that it will be distributed in the cruiser, available in the cruiser. Thank you.
That's wonderful. Thank you, Brianna. Item number 4, an
How
adult.
about me?
Ay, Marcelino.
Brianna, just, is there a reason why you don't have an acknowledgement page to acknowledge the students that did all of this?
We're working on the list. We're still getting the final list, but some of them on the back they
Yeah,
have their
their
information.
bios.
Each student wrote their information on the back page.
Oh, but it's
Oh,
a very good idea.
oh, this one was Balu, was born in India. Yeah. Okay, but no, I was talking about the students that did all of the work.
Can I borrow this?
Do you guys have? Well, I don't have that.
Right, some of them have it, some of them don't.
Oh, I don't have one on mine.
Yeah,
That's
some
why.
of them. See, this one.
Oh, they do. Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
Right, that's important to,
Okay.
to identify the
Just to
students.
put all of the students that did that on each one of them like that. Does it help? Okay, thank you, Madam Chair.
I apologize, Dr. Arona, for forgetting you again.
Get used to it.
Item number 6, library assistant Alberto Encinas.
Chair, Board, I would like to introduce to you our new library assistant at the Rio Rico Library, Mr. Alberto Encinas. He's been with us for a month. Do you want to come and say a few words, Alberto? Yeah. So if you could welcome him, he's been a great asset.
Good. Welcome aboard.
Yes, thank you
That's item 5.
for joining our team. Item number 7, library department presentation.
Question, did we skip item number 5?
Yes, we did. We had,
Oh,
we,
that one's the one being tabled,
Yep.
item 5?
that was,
Excuse me.
You're on number 4 right now.
No, our numbers.
oh, yeah, right.
We're under
So I skipped
little,
myself.
little free libraries for you.
I skipped myself, Marcelino. See, there's justice in the world.
Okay. Okay, take your time.
So my son is in town, Valleco Woolfolk, and he and Chris Hernandez are finishing off the last touches of the 8 libraries and free little libraries. The first one we want to put in is at the Mexican consulate. We got books in Spanish from people within the community. We have bilingual children's books from people in Tucson that heard about us. And so we're really excited, but we're, trying to get them all over town and fix them up, and and then people can paint them and repaint them, with their own style. So we're really excited. There are 8 more to come. And then we want our community to start bringing books to the free libraries if they're in their homes and they don't want the books anymore, so that those books will start circulating. Once we see books are not moving through the little free libraries, we are taking them to Pima College, and students are picking them out, and they're going, gone. So the books are circulating not just through the little free libraries, but through the classes and the adult English classes and ESL classes and reading classes at Pima College. Any questions, Dr. Webb?
Nothing. Thank you for the report.
Juanita?
Oh, no, thank you very much for keeping this project going.
Thank you. Thank you. Brianna? Santos?
Thank you for doing this.
Thank you.
When you say Pima College, it's a local branch here.
Yes, a few teachers there have requested the books, and
Great.
they just say keep them coming. So they're coming in and going out.
Thank you.
Make sure when they respond that they have their microphone on, okay?
Okay.
For that color there.
Brian?
Shall we bring books up from the two-back repository?
Well, I do.
You
I
do?
actually go out there, and Bailey has been very cooperative about getting books that people would be interested in the community. And she boxes them up for me. She calls me up, and I go out there and pick them up. And again, of the books that she, suggests, if they're not moving within the libraries, then we take them to Pima. We also have people in Nogales, Sonora, who are interested in the books. So once they circulate through Pima, we might just take them across the border.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, now I introduce Alberto Encinas.
No, I go next. Number 5.
Didn't you table number 5?
No, I said item 5, discussion items, it's 5,
Oh, I'm
9.
sorry.
5,
Okay,
9.
you're right, Brian. Dr. Varona, library board vacancies.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I just wanted to update the board that we have 2 vacancies that will be coming up. One is Jerry Smith's vacancy, and the second vacancy is my vacancy. This will be my last meeting. I will more than likely be recommended for the replacement. For me will be Omar Villa, that's sitting in the back, that has indicated an interest. So the director will be putting that on the mayor and council's next agenda to replace me, because he has a great interest in serving on this board. And I think he would be a great addition to the board, the knowledge and background that he brings from the variety of experiences that he sees all these clienteles all day long, so he's able to get a variety of inputs. So that's all that I have for that update. Thank you.
Thank you. Brian?
Well, thank you for putting this item on the agenda. I believe we only have 3 county representatives on this board. That would be Juanita from Sonoita, and Brianna lives in Rio Rico, and I live in Tubac. There's no other county representative, so I believe we're missing 1 county rep also.
Well, I think that if there is one, look at the bylaws, because I know the bylaws have taken just a sidestep. They were getting ready to be approved, and then that current city attorney was moved out, so it's kind of in fluctuation, and the director has been working on it, but you can look up on the bylaws and see, and if that Brian statement is accurate, then go ahead and send out an email to everybody and send that off to the Board of Supervisors so they can name somebody on that. Thank you.
Ed?
No question.
Santos? Brianna?
Are the 2 vacancies for Nogales or?
Yes, both of those are for Nogales, Jerry Smith and myself.
Okay, thank you.
Juanita?
No, thank you.
Well, good luck, Mr. Villa. When I was a kid, I used to go to Villa's Market. I think it was on Western Avenue.
That's where it
Yeah, yeah. And so I know that you and your family have been here for a long time and working in our community, and I appreciate that. That would be wonderful to have you. Dr. Varona?
No, that's all. Thank you, Madam Chair.
That's it? Okay. So now I go again to Alberto Encinas. Welcome, Alberto Encinas, to the
Oh.
library.
One more thing, if I may, Madam Chair, on my item. I forgot, I had it written down here. Also, Brian, your term expires in August. So that they would need, if you have an interest in continuing after August, so the director can submit your name to the Board of Supervisors so that you can get approved right away. So there's no delay in your appointment to serve on the board. If
Thank you
would
for
please
reminding me. All right.
get together with the director. Thank you, Madam Chair. I'm sorry, I just noticed my notes right now. Thank you.
Thank you. So are we on number, six?
I'll reintroduce Alberto again.
Yes.
Alberto, welcome.
Welcome, welcome. And then any comments, questions?
No.
Okay. Item number 7, the presentation by the library director.
And Chair, board members, let me talk to you a little bit about the library department and what we're up to. And if you look to your right is my presentation. Who we are. The Nogales-Santa Cruz County Public Library System strives to create a welcoming environment that respects choice and privacy. The library empowers personal growth, promotes literacy, and provides an active and informed community with the resources it needs. Through the Rio Rico, Sonoita, and Tubac branches, the library system provides access to cultural, educational, and informational needs of the community. The library system supports all types of education. It serves all members of the community, regardless of economic standing, age, language, or cultural background. And here is our Library Board of Trustees. They're an advisory group. We promote a high level of library services, monthly meetings, and representing the entire Santa Cruz County. Dr. Marcelino Barona, Ana Doan, Brianna Rodriguez, Santos Yescas, Cristian Hernandez, Brian Vandervoort, Juanita Havel, and Ed Delsey. The main library. And right now, Juan Pablo's going to pass out some books because I'm going to go through what cataloging does. So cataloging a book, it ensures that the library materials are organized, described, and easily discoverable by patrons. So we create the bibliographic record. If you look on the spine, it's going to have either a number, or if you want to share it between yourselves, there's only 4 books. So the books, when they arrive without a spine label, without anything. When they arrive, Juan Pablo gets them into the system and creates the spine label, creates the records. That way, they are able to be checked out in the Millennium system, which will be Polaris. So either they're assigned numbers, if, for example, the book that Mr. Delsey has is about the First Ladies of the United States. The Dewey Decimal, that's the 973s. Juanita has a children's book, that's a JE, because it's fiction. And Ana has a new book, so it has a new book sticker, and it has a number. So anything that's, if a topic is nonfiction, it's going to have a number. If it's fiction, it's going to have letters. And you also have the barcode in the back, very important. That way we're able to check out the books, check them in. And we also add the covers and the jackets. Our budget does not allow at the moment for books to come in already with their jackets. So staff has learned how to cover books. So it's either plastic or, and I think some of you have went to the cataloging area a few years back. So everything, there's a process to it. There's a process to cataloging. And now we move on to interlibrary loan. Interlibrary loan, Sandra was here a few months back and explained to you what interlibrary loan is. There's an interlibrary loan code from 1917 that I didn't know existed. And just in case we don't have guidelines in the library or in any library in the United States, we are able to go back to this code, which is an agreement that is between libraries. The material obtained from the interlibrary loan is obtained from anywhere in the United States. So, for example, a few years ago, a lady was studying to be a nurse. So Sandra was able to get books from different parts of the county to help her out to study. And she's actually a nurse now, thanks to the books that were obtained for her. The same with a couple of police officers when they're studying for their exam and they can't get the books, they go to interlibrary loan and we get those books for them and they pass their tests. Another area in the main library, but it also is, the children's department is also in all 4 libraries. We have early literacy programs. We have programs for school-age children, performances throughout the years. We have tutoring in all 4 libraries. We have class and group visits. And as you can see up at the top corner, Laura, who is our children's coordinator, was at a Patagonia youth event last year. She was handing out books and free materials. Down at the bottom is our summer program. It's Foam Fun. First year doing it. We did it at Rio Rico and Nogales, and the kids had so much fun, and they're going to be back again this year for our summer program. So we're expanding, and every year it keeps getting better. And that's our math science program at the main library. Rio Rico Library. Like Nogales, just a little smaller. We are at the county building, and this is a county library, branch library. Same, we have computers, we have Wi-Fi, we have new hours on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. I encourage you to stop by. We changed them. There was a need, and we do hope people do go from 10 to 6. We listen to the parents, to people who work, and we're hoping that that gets traction. So those are the hours right now. We also have a lounge, the little Rio Rico lounge, that people are more than welcome to come to, either for a meeting, to study. We do have the newest material, and we have more programs. I know Alberto did Earth Day slime, right? And he also had HR do a presentation for teens last week. So it's active. We're getting a lot of things going. Technical issues. Oh, it went, hold on. I've never used this program here, so I don't know why it skipped. Let's see. Okay, the Tubac Library, in February, we celebrated the centennial over at the Tubac Library. Most of you were there. Over 40 years of service at the library. It's part of the community center. There are children and adult programs, and it's the perfect stop for travelers, the snowbirds. You can see down there, that's Dr. Varona with Nan Fitzpatrick, who used to be on the library board. Up top, a couple of patrons with Bailey, and it was a great turnout. Sonoida Library reopened. Right now our hours are Tuesday to Friday. Saturday is coming up at the end of this month, so Saturday hours are happening. And as Juanita mentioned, Tiffany's there. And I know Juanita knows a little bit more about this. It did begin as a bookmobile, right, Juanita? The Sonoida Library? And so now the library is a community hub along with the Santa Cruz County workforce at the moment. And we are looking at what is needed right now, and all furniture and everything that needs to be there will be requested in the upcoming budget. But we're very excited that this is now a community center, and this is going to be great for the community of Sonoida. And these are just pictures of staff with the Santa Claus at the bottom. Up top, staff went to a training at, what library did you go? Surprise. So, and over in the middle is Clarissa and Bailey. We've got Sandra. We all got our feet together for our autism awareness picture. Down at the bottom is our October 5th event for the 100th anniversary of the library, which is a great success. And up top is Halloween. And it's just a little overview. And I do want to add that the capital requests for the budget next year, the flooring is going to be continued at the main library, so that's I'm asking for 60,000. I will also be asking for 22,000 for the security cameras that have been outdated. The whole system needs to be upgraded according to IT. And I will be asking for 40,000 for the Sonoita Library for furniture, shelves, and anything else that's needed, and that's also including TUPEC. That's just a little overview of the library. I think that's,
Dr. Varona?
No,
That's
thank you
it.
for the update. That's good. Nice update.
I appreciate it also, and I realize how the work you're doing improves the lives of the community. Sorry, and because I live downtown, and I watch kids. There's so many more kids going to the library, and parents with their children, moms and dads with their children. And then when you have your summer program, you see kids downtown, again. And I think, a lot of what you're doing is really bringing kids out of the home and helping them interact. And not just in Nogales, but in the rural areas too, where that is so important. And people, when they think of Nogales or Santa Cruz County, they just think we're all totally populated, and they don't realize that we have pockets. And so I love what you do with the preschool support for children that are not able to get into preschool. And so it's very exciting. It's very exciting, the work you're doing. Juanita?
Oh, yes. Thank you for the report. I wondered, the city council meeting at which your presentation was not on the agenda, is this the presentation that will be on the agenda?
correct.
Brava. Good luck. Thank you.
Brianna?
It looks really good, and thank you guys for everything you guys do.
Santos?
Well, I don't have question, but I'm seeing the library more connected to the community, and kudos for you guys.
Ed?
I've seen the families that come to the library and very often in series. So it's encouraging that that is happening. Yeah.
Thank you. Brian?
In your comments about the main library, did you mention the teen center?
I did not. Thank you for mentioning it. It's active. It's great. There's a group of teens actively. There's at least 15 daily, and we have new ones coming in. They have a space, and it's safe, and they made it work. We had a Christmas piñata. They had scavenger hunts. They've been having scavenger hunts at the library. We've been getting new students. We just got a couple of kids from NHS that had never been to the teen space. They're coming back. They're doing Legos. They're having tournaments. They're actually letting us know books that they want to read in Spanish and in English. And some are classics. Some are Dostoevsky. Some are Flaubert. And they're reading. The teens are in there and they're reading. So thank you. It's exciting. I'm excited.
Thank you very much. Amazing presentation. Number 8, Friends Update. Ed Delsey.
Well, we're going to be getting a new member
The microphone.
recommended to our
Anna.
committee. And
Ed, can you?
His turns on.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry.
Get closer.
Yeah, and we'll be meeting, friends will be meeting afterwards. Yesterday I was at the storage, got 6 boxes of books distributed, and ran into a patron utilizing the kit over at the Safeway store
Okay.
outlet, and was just elated about the books that he's been able to check out. Plus, he's been able to exchange, bringing books himself after he's borrowed. He was very encouraging for the library system, and then Friends itself patronizing the kids and sponsoring the kids.
The free
Small
little libraries?
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
the free library. So it was encouraging to see that, and we're continuing to have, thanks to Anna's contribution and her students, that we're able to sponsor more than just the one original that we set out. But it's working out very well. Good support base, yes.
Excellent, excellent. Thank you. Do you have any comments, questions, Dr. Varona, Juanita? Brianna? Santos? Brian?
Nothing, thank you.
Okay, so we're going to move on to section 6. Board reports. Current events summaries must be brief, and there cannot be any proposals, discussions, deliberations, or legal action taken. Dr. Varona.
None at this time, Madam Chair. Thank you.
Juanita?
I covered that in the earlier presentation, and the only thing, I believe the Sonoyta Library will be participating in the summer reading program. And I'm not sure about the hours. I believe one day a week it's 10 to 3, and the other 3 it is 12 to 5. So I don't know if that's going to be changed. Do you know? Or we can't ask any questions. At any rate, I will update you on that when I find out what their more or less permanent hours are.
Okay, thank you, Juanita. Brianna? Pardon me? Nothing. Oh, nothing. Okay. Santos? Okay.
No,
Brian?
Nothing, thank you.
I do not have any comments either. So we move on to item 7, the library director's report.
An update on the Centennial plaque. I will be getting a bigger size and a correct date on it. I did get it. I'll pass it around, but the date on it is wrong. So a bigger size is going to be ordered, and I'll probably be getting it in a few weeks, and then it will be put up right next to the Centennial statue.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Keep going?
Yes.
Yes, Brian.
Yeah, do you have any idea of the date of when you're going to make your presentation to the city council? Has that been recalendared?
That I'm hoping in June. I will let you know as soon as I see the agenda or the city manager lets me know.
Thank you.
And for number 2 and number 3, I'll have Karina update you on those.
Morning, Chair and members of the board. For number 2, the summer reading program, it's starting by the end of the month at our 4 libraries. Each library are doing different activities. At the main library, we do the children's and the teens. So we're combining that, and we're also thinking of having a few programs for adults as well to have fun during the summer. So summer reading program is just around the corner at the end of the month. The library card contest, we are promoting that, and we have a date, which is August 2nd. So anyone who wants to participate, they have to give us their drawing or their image through digital or paper to participate in the contest for the new library card.
Okay, and the next one is the contest, a drawing contest in honor of Mr. Ramon Hernandez. As you all know, he passed away suddenly a month ago, and he had mentioned to do something inside of where the Centennial statue is, to give it something with literacy. He had talked about, Huckleberry Finn, the raft scene, or Tom Sawyer, where they're on the raft, and something literacy set. So we're going to open up a contest in the summer, thinking early June, in his honor, where we're going to invite students. We're going to invite the whole community to, make a drawing of a literacy or something that inspires you. Maybe it's something from Nogales over the county. We're going to have a board member, a family member, and a staff member choose the winner, and they're going to paint the inside of the Centennial statue with the winning drawing. So that's something we're looking forward to, and I'll mention that to his son again too. But that's just something we want to do in honor of Mr. Ramon Hernandez for all the work that he put into the library. Excuse me.
Thank you.
Oh, that's me again. Main library, there's going to be a mural right as soon as you come in, what's surrounding the Centennial statue. It's going to be a summer camp project with the Santa Cruz County School of Superintendent's Office and the arts coordinator, Ms. Aisa Huerta. They will be doing a mural of ambos Nogales and their history. What exactly it is, I don't know yet, but they will let me know, and you're going to be seeing students just throughout the summer just doing that mural, and I think it's going to be great. And then May the 4th, Karina, and that's it.
Yeah, we wanted to celebrate Star Wars Day at our libraries. We partnered with a local custom club that they focus on Star Wars theme. Just last week, they were at the Rio Rico Rio Rico Library. They're gonna be dressed up as Star Wars, and they're gonna have background for pictures, figure props to show to the patrons that come in. So that's happening today at the main library at 3. So you're more than welcome to join us today for that.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, Karina. Okay. So we will move on. Great presentations. Thank you very much. To the future agenda items. Goodbye, Dr. Varona.
I think
No?
I have 2 items.
Okay.
I just want to make sure that we don't get sidetracked and get the final approval for the bylaws so that be on the agenda for the next time, to make sure that the attorney or whoever the attorney is gets them approved for Danitza and brings it back to the board to make sure that we all have a fresh copy in our notebooks of the bylaws, and also a report from the Lieutenant Bermudez on the security of things that are happening around the library, the main library there. That's all, Madam Chair. Thank you.
Thank you, and thank you for all you've done for us. Juanita?
Yes, I'd like to thank Marcy for everything that he's done and for serving as the chair for these, was it 3 years? Have you been 3 years? Thank you. And let's see. On the agenda, I'd like to have the common community room report. I'll try to find out more about the community room at the Sonoita Library.
Okay. I'll add that. Is that it? Okay. Brianna? Santos?
Just to say thank you, Mr. Barona, to showing us how to do this type of meetings and the community.
Okay.
Thank you.
Ed? Thank you.
It was challenging to adjust to the municipal applications and how to run our meetings. And work from there was a new experience for, I think, all of us, but for me in particular.
Thank you, Ed.
Thank
Brian?
you.
Brian?
Yes, thank you, Dr. Verona, for your service. I appreciate that. That's one item. The other is to the library director. Shall we put the expansion of the Rio Rico Library back on the agenda? Is this something you would like to pursue or not?
Yes, and could it be after the budget, like maybe in July, if we could pick that up again? Just because it's just, I don't think, yeah, it's just a lot in a month. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. So the date for our next meeting is June 12th, 2024. Is there a motion to adjourn?
So move that we adjourn this meeting at 10:44.
10:44.
Second the motion?
Brian, seconds. Does everybody approve? All in favor?
Aye.
Oppose? Okay, meeting is adjourned at